Welcome to my world. This is the painting I'm working on. Actually, this is the photo I'm working from. It's a photo that David Niels captured on one of his trail cameras. But I am in the midst of wax level number 4, which is red on my color-coded roadmap, if you will. And the challenge always is to try and figure out, when I'm working with all of these little shapes that are part of the light highlights over here. Right, this is right where I'm working right now, and each of those that light area through the water has maybe 3, 4, 5 levels of light to dark to depict that. So there's there's a lot of shall we say very, very small shapes. So what I do typically is I'll find, like, okay, where's this one? And it actually, let's see, no, that's not it. This is okay. Where am I? Okay, there. So that is that shape right there. And then I've already gotten that one. And so I'm going to come up and I'm going to look for, come up to the top, look for this, and it comes down into here. So then what I do so that I remember where I'm at on this whole thing is I put my finger there and then come in with the hot wax on my tool brush. Usually I'm using brushes that I have actually cut the bristles off of, because all I want is this very small, it's hard to see, but I want that fine point of the metal ferrule, and that gives me a lot of control. It also means that there's then not a whole lot of wax on this tool, and so I keep having to come back and forth between the hot wax that's over to my left and this painting. So, okay, I've got that shape, which came up from here. Now I got to go find, there's the next one, and then there's one next to it that's really small. So I will do that one. And catch that. And probably have enough wax to come over here and catch this one. And you notice the can't see it so much when I'm still working fairly light, but you will see that the wax actually darkens the area when you put it on. So that is one thing that I have to keep in mind then as I am painting, is that not to go too dark, and of course not to stay too light. So that's always the trick, is to figure out how to get that just right, because the watercolor paint dries lighter than it looks when it's wet. And so that becomes its own kind of issue. See, I've lost myself again. This is kind of how it goes. There we are. I think. Maybe not. No, that's there. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, that's there. I just did that. Now I come up and I do, is that it? That's it. No, that's it. Okay, that's the green. Here it is. There's the one I want for the level 4 layer of wax. So you can see it's very mentally demanding. It's kind of like playing concentration. You just have to pay attention to where you are. I have more than once jumped into the middle of something and said, uh-oh, that is not the shape I was supposed to be waxing. It was that one over there. And so then I have to kind of figure out how to punt. And that's always interesting, of course. But you can see then that this takes a lot of time. I really am kind of pushing the envelope on the wax batik method, because normally you would not see anything like this amount of detail in a typical wax batik. I feel like there are certain paintings that simply warrant that kind of treatment, and this is one of them in terms of the light highlights in the water. But it is well on the way to being a record-setting, time-consuming painting. This gives you a better idea of the scope of the painting and the detail that is in it. You can see the amount of small, distinctly colored shapes, which are obviously then the different wax layers that I'm going to be putting on. And then you can see actually that I did a separate color coding for the mountain lion itself. But you can see as I get down here then that I'm doing just a tremendous amount of detail work here in the water. And that's really what is taking so much time. But I think when it's all done, it's going to be a very compelling and I hope beautiful painting.